Karel Jan Bossart was a pioneering rocket designer and creator of the Atlas ICBM. His achievements rank alongside those of Wernher von Braun and Sergei Korolev, but as most of his work was for the United States Air Force and, therefore, was classified, he remains relatively little known. Early life. Karel Bossart was born on February 9, 1904 in Antwerp, Belgium. He graduated in mining engineering at the Université Libre de Brussels in 1924. After winning a scholarship under the Belgian-American Education Foundation to MIT to study aeronautical engineering, he remained in the U.S. working for various aircraft companies. In 1945 he was chief of structures at Convair and proposed to the USAF that a missile could be developed with an 8,000 km range. The Air Force was skeptical of Bossart's proposal, partly to preserve the priority of strategic bombers, but he was granted a limited contract to develop the proposal. Bossart's major innovation was the use of a monocoque design in which structural support was maintained by pressure within the inelastic fuel tanks. After a series of tests in 1947, the Air Force lost interest and Bossart was instructed to abandon the research, but by 1951 the escalation of the Cold War enabled Bossart to revive the project that became known as Atlas. In 1955 the CIA reported that the Soviets had swiftly progressed their own ICBM program, and Atlas became a crash project of the highest national importance. Bossart used this opportunity to advance work with high-energy cryogenic fuels that resulted in the Centaur upper stage. Atlas was first launched in June 1957, but was never fully effective as an ICBM. As a launch vehicle, it has formed the basis of the most successful and reliable expendable rockets in service. As a result, Bossart's achievements include launch of first communications satellite, launch of first U.S. orbital manned missions, launch of Mariner probes to Mars and Venus, launch of Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 to Jupiter and Saturn. In 1955 Bossart became chief engineer of the Atlas project, and in 1957 he was promoted to technical director of aeronautics General Dynamics. On December 17, 1957, 11 years of Bossart's work was climaxed by the successful first flight of the Atlas. On December 22, 1957, he appeared on What's My Line as a guest credited as rocket designer USAF Atlas missile. In 1958 he received the Air Force's Exceptional Civilian Award for his work in developing America's first ICBM. His co-workers called Bossart one of the finest technical men in the country. They credit him with having spearheaded a major phase in the art of rocketry. Bossart died on August 3, 1975 in San Diego, California.